For the past few months, Ultra Games Limited has been making headlines among gamers. The company is currently working on a Web3 game called Paradise, and surprisingly, they've gone so far as to call it a GTA 6 rival. That's a bold claim for a studio with absolutely no visible experience in game development. If you witnessed the Web3 game boom back in 2021, you're probably already familiar with buzzwords like blockchain and NFTs. While Web3 gaming isn't in the best shape today, Ultra Games seems to be riding the next trend wave, this time using flashy terms like AI. But dig a little deeper, and things don't look quite right. What some might think is a GTA 6 rival may be nothing more than a cheap clone, or worse, a scam. Let's break it all down and take a closer look at what's going on. Ultra Games Limited made a lot of big promises early on, most of which now seem too good to be true. As a newly incorporated company, they likely made these statements just to grab attention, and many people online have already called them out. According to their official website, Ultra Games claims to have partnered with major industry giants like Sony Interactive Entertainment, Tencent Games, and MiHoYo, which they misnamed as MiHoTour. But here's the catch. There's no proof of any of these partnerships, no press releases, no co-branded announcements, nothing. They likely threw in these names just to appear credible to unsuspecting gamers. And that's a red flag, even when the official trailer for Paradise was released. In one segment, they showcased a feature that lets you play and talk with AI-powered influencer avatars and even featured popular creators like Pokimane and Ali. Sounds impressive, but here's the twist. None of these influencers were ever involved with the game. Many of them only found out about the trailer after fans started tagging them. Their management later confirmed they had no connection to Paradise whatsoever. The deception doesn't stop there. In a previous trailer, the Epic Games Store logo was shown at the beginning, suggesting a partnership with Epic Games. Thankfully, YouTuber JetroYT reached out to Epic directly, who responded, stating that they have no association with Paradise. Rather, according to Epic Games Developer Index, Ultra Games is listed as being based in Tbilisi, Georgia, but their official website claims they're in Hong Kong. This inconsistency is another red flag that doesn't help with the string of their false claims. If that was not enough, the version of Paradise listed on Steam is different from the one listed on Epic Games Store. The Steam version is simply called Paradise, while the Epic version is titled Paradise XRPL. The screenshots, descriptions, and even listed features are wildly different. The Epic version highlights a marketplace, which is completely absent from the Steam listing. This split makes sense once you understand Steam's policy that they don't allow blockchain games. So to get around this, Ultra Games created a blockchain-free version just for Steam. And it worked, as Paradise now has over 75,000 followers on Steam. Even today, if you go to the Epic Games Store page, it says that Epic Games does not encourage the purchase or sale of any digital asset. Just when things couldn't get more confusing, the developers announced on the day the demo was supposed to launch that it wouldn't be available on Steam or Epic Games. Instead, it would be on a third-party launcher called Gem, a platform for Web3 games. Some users have even reported suspicious CPU usage spikes after installing Gem. This has led to speculation that the launcher might be mining cryptocurrency in the background. Transparency is crucial, especially for a new studio, but Ultra Games doesn't seem interested in earning players' trust. They introduced their founding team in a Medium post, yet none of the names listed have any online presence or verifiable work history. Now, it's not mandatory to be active on social media, but having zero track record makes it incredibly hard for gamers to place their trust in the developers. Compare that to Build a Rocket Boy, a new studio that has already gained trust from the community, not because of previous releases, but because it's led by Leslie Benzies, the former producer of GTA. Experience matters, but more importantly, so does humility and the willingness to listen to your audience. Unfortunately, the developers of Paradise chose to respond arrogantly to some very genuine questions. In one FAQ on their X page, they replied to a fan with, "The game is free. You didn't pay for anything. We're funding this ourselves. You have no right to demand anything." When asked why they were comparing Paradise to GTA 6, they said, "We never compared ourselves to Rockstar." That's your imagination. Ironically, they've previously marketed Paradise as a GTA 6 rival when pitching it to influencers. If there's one thing a game studio should never do, it's insult its audience. But that's exactly what Ultra Games did. As announced, Ultra Games eventually released a demo on Gem, but most feedback was brutal. Many gamers quickly noticed that Paradise was filled with pre-made assets, a classic case of an asset flip. That's when a developer buys cheap assets and throws them together without making anything original. YouTuber Cyberboy even made a fantastic breakdown video showcasing every reused asset. Other players reported basic visuals, clunky movement, and very few features. What was advertised in the trailer was nowhere to be found in the demo. Even the biggest selling point, the AI-powered influencer avatars, were nowhere to be seen. Most likely because real-time AI features cost money, which they may not be able to afford at scale. So it's clear that despite being hyped as a GTA 6 rival, Paradise is more of a GTA clone, and a poor one at that. From similar UI elements to the copy-pasted assets, they've done everything to ride the GTA wave without putting in the work. You can see that in the classic GTA loading screens, which look more like as if made by AI. They even replicated the umbrella from the GTA 6 trailer. Now, here's where things get shady. Many suspect that the entire purpose of Paradise is not the game, but to pump up their cryptocurrency called PAR dollar. Here's how it works. Build hype around the game, inflate the value of the PAR dollar, then sell off the coins at the peak. That's a textbook pump and dump scheme. Once sold, the token crashes and the retail investors are left with nothing. They also launched a marketplace to encourage PAR dollar trading and released a mobile app for easy access. Some users claim the app won't even let them transfer their tokens. That is another sign of a possible scam. After going through everything from fake partnerships and reused assets to shady crypto tactics, it's clear that Paradise is not what it claims to be. So, if you're thinking of trying it out, here's our advice. Stay away. And let us warn you, this isn't the first and it definitely won't be the last time a shady game tries to scam players by riding the hype of GTA 6. The excitement around the game is massive, and there will always be fringe players trying to cash in on that buzz. So make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with genuine Rockstar Games news and for more videos like this one. We recently covered the upcoming game Mind's Eye, developed by former Rockstar producer Leslie Benzies. You can find that video on the screen right now. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and for the latest GTA updates, head over to www.gtagossip.com, where we post fresh news every day.